Richard Rellis here with columnist Bob Robb. Proposition 208 is dead, but Bob, as you point out in the column, politically, leaders shouldn't act as if Arizonans didn't vote to enact higher taxes on the wealthy to fund education.
I do believe that they are in danger of making serious political miscalculations based upon the failure to acknowledge that. There were a raft of self-congratulatory press releases that were sent out after the judge's inevitable decision that all but dooms Proposition 208. And they all sort of said the same thing, which was this thing was funded by out-of-state special interest groups that hoodwink the people of Arizona. Well, the opposition side, which I was on and share the point of view and the desire to reduce income taxes as low as possible, had tons of money. They had an ample opportunity to make the case. They weren't outgunned by out-of-state interests. It's just that voters decided, as a policy matter, with which I disagree, that getting more money for education, as promised by the initiative, was worth the risk to the economy of having such a high marginal income tax rate on the affluent.
And although you disagree with their policy, as you point out, you respect their political power. You think there's enough energy to mount another initiative if the tax rate stays lower than intended?
Well, they have referred to the ballot, the 2.5% flat tax that Governor Ducey and the legislature enacted in reaction to try to countermand the effects of Proposition 208 surcharge. In order to vacate that, Ducey and legislators are talking about repealing that particular enactment and enacting an alternative, and one that might be even lower. And while I'm in favor of getting rid of the income tax and in short of that, having it as low as possible and as flat as possible, that just ignores political reality. These folks have referred the old one, they can refer the new one. And we have a unique opportunity in Arizona where we can both have the tax rate cut that the proponents of ultimately getting to no income tax are advocating. And we can have the level of increased funding for K-12 education that Prop 208 purported to offer. So we have the opportunity to have win-win and not have another political fight. And the column is sort of a warning to those that are on my side of the tax cut issue, that if we invite the political fight, our side is likely to lose again.
Boy, we'll see if the policymakers heed your advice, although you're usually skeptical about whether they'll do so.
Yeah.